talk radio in high fidelity. People tell me every day love is gonna come my way. Searching for clues that I hope to find. Want something that's gonna last. I wanna live and forget the past. I know this change is gonna do me good. I know this change is gonna do me good. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change will do me good. Wondering where the wind will blow. If you got a clue, then let me know. Don't hold back now. Give me a sign. Tell me something really good. Like that you drink, you know you should. I know this change is gonna do me good. I know this change is gonna do me good. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change will do me good. Everything changes in its own way. I'm feeling better to be me. I wanna look back at all of this someday. And I'm gonna even though it hurts me now, I know the change will do me good. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change will do me good.
Aloha. Good evening. This is Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona, with Spiritual Illness Productions on Blog Talk Radio and FreeConferencing.com and Ustream, establishing and maintaining right relationships through human value. Aloha and welcome to tonight's Aloha Live. Tonight we're here with Moon, all the way out of Phoenix in Suspect Familia. Aloha, Moon. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for being here. And we're going to talk to Moon about Suspect Familia here in a little bit. And just to let you know, Moon is the owner and founder of Suspect Familia that comes from the East Coast to California. Moon sets his sights on being a part of the local artist movement. A city's greatness does not come from just a basketball, football, or baseball team, but the people and artists within that city. What makes the city great? Great people need to recognize that for greatness to happen, thus people really need to support artists no matter what genre it may be. Moon started rapping at the age of 10 and wrote his first song, Mom Dearest, at the age of 11. Moon soon became a foster child of the States at the age of 16, starting his career as a hustler on the streets soon thereafter. Eventually dropping out of school in the 11th grade, Moon found himself taking on the world by himself, drifting from state to state, performing at local bars, block parties, etc., ranging from the Midwest to South Florida, hustling and mastering his styles, not knowing from that point he would end up in Phoenix, where he released his first album, Bad Moon Rising, in the year 2012, and started his record label late December, now residing in California, where he collaborated with artists such as TMN, producer, engineer, artist, becoming a feature on his single Head High, written and produced by TMM, and current artist Lethal Diversity. Moon plans on a different approach, style, and energy for the year of 2016. And if you want to know more or get to, if you want to connect with the Moon, you can do so at www.suspectfamilia, FAMILIA.com. And we're going to come back and talk to Moon here in a little bit. First of all, I do want to give a big aloha to all of our underwriters that help make the show happen from week to week, month to month, year to year, beginning with Maha Bikini Lore at www.mahadikini.com. Maha Bikini Lore's life has been a personal journey exploring sexuality and spirituality for over 20 years. She's a certified tantric counselor and tantric healer and a certified mind sound teacher. Maha Bikini Lore is also a graduate of Margot Anand's year-long Sky Dance and Tantra Facilitator Training Program, as well as a current member of the American Association of Sex Educators, Counselors, and Therapists Club, and a charter member of the Association of Sexual Energy Professionals. She regularly attends trainings and conferences to keep current with the latest research and information on sexual education. We also have the 90-Day Ascension Journey at www.90dayascensionjourney.com. When you sign up for the 90-Day Ascension Journey, you will be facilitated with defining and redefining your soul or true life purpose. You will be assisted with finding out what Ascension means to you. On this journey, you will be provided with tools, techniques, and assistance to empower you to connect and reconnect with yourself, your emotions and feelings, in your mind, body, and spirit. Through a universal soul-centered process, you will be going through a lifelong transformation that will allow you to move forward with your endeavors and never look back. And for those of you that are interested in this journey, doing this 12-week journey, I wrote the book for this last year, and you can actually order it from on Amazon or Kindle, or even from the website spiritualimitsproductions.com. If you go to spiritualimitsproductions.com or the 90-Day Ascension Journey, you can there's a gift there, a picture of the book. You can click on that, and that'll take you to a page with more information about the book, as well as an excerpt of the book, the introduction and the first chapter that you can read, and go over the table of contents and the resource guide if you want. So if you have any questions, of course, you can contact me, and then I'll just answer them as best as I can. Anyhow, we also have the 2017 MUFON Symposium at www.mufonsymposium.com. The MUFON Symposium is the world's most respected meeting of the minds on the UFO phenomena. From a scientific standpoint, there is no other event on Earth that even comes close. Come one, come all, and be immersed in their quest to unravel the mystery of the UFO, to be held at the JW Marriott in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the 21st through the 23rd of July of this year. And if you happen to be there and see me there, come up. Don't be afraid to come up and give me a high five, and let me know that you're there, and then at least say hi. So just to let you guys know, we're going to be, or I'm going to be doing, we're going to be doing a series of interviews, the MUFON Symposium, the 2017 MUFON Symposium interview series, and on the 21st and 28th of May, and also the 11th and 18th of June, I'm going to be interviewing a number of their speakers, from the symposium, including the keynote speaker, John Brandenburg. I believe that's who that is. And then also Michael Schrott, Andy Basaggio, and Professor James Woodward. If you care to come back and check it out and listen to these people, and if you have any questions, that would be, of course, the best time to come back and talk to us and go from there. So anyhow, we are back with Moon in Suspect Familia, all the way out of Phoenix. Aloha, Moon.
How you doing?
Very good. Thank you for being here. Thank
you for having me.
And now, just to give us an overview of who Moon is, if you can just go back and give us a bio of who Moon is, where where you were raised at, how and how how you ended up and where you're at now. Some of the things that you've done to allow you to be where you're at now. So wherever you want to start, go ahead.
Well, I'm originally from the East Coast, moved along the East Coast, then a foster child, you never settle. But to run away from all the hustle and trouble, I came out to Phoenix. So being out here in Phoenix, I had a job, but I also had a dream at the same time, and that's music and having my own label. So when I came out here, that's what I immediately started doing. I started picking up shows out here in Arizona. Then after a while, it just led to me buying a record label and going from there and signing artists under my label.
Got it. Got it.
And pretty perfect so far.
Yeah. So now, where exactly were you born at, Moon?
I was born in New York, New York.
Okay. And when you were growing up, did you play music? Did you rap? I mean, well, how did you get started into all that?
Well, my whole city is musically inclined, so I picked up music at a very early age. And I started writing my first songs at the age of 11, and battle rapping on the streets and everything. But I always took a liking to music. I loved music, so I just developed over the years. I just developed my own style and my own skills and stuff, and by traveling to different states and seeing how everybody's skills and their craft was, I kind of picked up on that also, so I could try to at least be versatile at what I do, So.
No, so no, go ahead.
So coming out here in Phoenix, it gave me a great opportunity to kind of pick up and go with it. Just for the simple fact because I didn't have no distractions, because I didn't know anyone. So my drive was even more stronger when I get out here. So
nice.
It's out there.
So now, when you were growing up, Moon, was your family musically inclined, or how was that for you?
Yeah, well, yeah, my real family. When I was growing up, my mother was a singer. We was always up in church. I was up in the church choir as a young kid until the age of 11. And my whole family was musically inclined. We went to music schools for instrument singing and etc. But it paid off, as the long road came to out here. So all my friends back at home, everybody that I knew was musically inclined, and everybody was always doing something with music. So I fell into that music, and it kind of picked up from there.
Got it. And your father, or was that part of that as well, or you just weren't around him very much?
Well, my father, he wasn't too much around, so my mother made sure that we always had something to do, which was church, which was being in the choir, which was going to a music school and everything. But my father, he wasn't around as much as he should have been, but that's another story.
I hear you. So now did you have brothers and sisters as well?
Yeah, I'm actually the youngest out of 6.
Wow! Holy cow, Batman!
Yeah.
Man, were you guys Mormon or something, or what?
No.
When you have that, or the other thing is Catholic. Were you Catholic?
No, I grew up in a Baptist family.
Got it. And right now my sinuses are going crazy, so I apologize of all the coughing and everything else. But so you ended up in a foster home, and then after you got graduated from high school, did you stick around? Did you go to college, or what happened after that, Moon?
No, I didn't go to college. After traveling around, I was a runaway a lot. If I couldn't be with my family, I didn't want to be with any family. So I was what you call a problem child growing up. because for one, I felt my spirit was too big for the city, so I needed to explore. And I was just not content in anything what I did, knowing that I love music, so I had to be around the music. So I was around the nightlife scene where there was music, where there was always R&B music, rapping. You know, I always like to be around that. So for me, when I was growing up, I ran away to different states, stayed on different people's couches, and went forward and just kept doing what I do. And then finally, as I grew up and everything, and grew up, and eventually from Florida, I ended up from Florida to out here in Phoenix.
Got it, got it.
And yeah.
So now, why rap? Why do you play other genres or just rap? Or and so what? But you said rap.
Well,
why rap?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I love. That's what I love to do. I mean, some people are born to be singers. Some people are born to be rappers. I mean, and you can't help what you fall in love with. You just fall in love with it. So I fell in love with rap because of the skill that it involves, you know, and people, different people's skills and different people's talents, and I just love it.
So what do you mean by skills? What kind of skills do you need for a rapper to be a rapper?
Well, I mean, it all depends on that rapper. I mean, it all depends on how he wants his flow to be, how he wants to come into the game, how strong his lyrics is. If he's got a vocab, then his lyrics is gonna be pretty good. His skill is gonna be pretty good. But if you don't have no experience at all in life, then your rap game is gonna be off. And one thing about the rap game, you know, you got to be honest and truthful, for real, what you're talking about, because you can't fabricate anything because it will come to light, and then that's another embarrassment for you.
Yeah. So you're saying that rap artists typically have they're like writers. You know, if you want to be an author or a writer, typically the best authors, or a lot of them, have experienced a lot in life. Period. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
They write their own book about their life, but they're just only doing it through music.
Got it.
And you know, and if he's talking about something that's real that people can relate to, and people are going through the same thing that he's going through, then yeah, he's gonna have an audience. You know.
And so they're not only are they talking about experiences, but they're talking about stuff that's happening to them in the moment, going on with them in the moment. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yeah, and it can also help people get out of their funk, because what you can't forget, you know, whatever he's going through, there's 1,000 more people going through it, but he made it through. So through his experience and from him explaining through song, that helps other people get through it as well.
Got it. And so when you were growing up, that's mostly what you got introduced to, and were around is rap music, or rap. Is that what it is?
Rap music and violence.
And what?
My neighborhood was a very violent neighborhood, so you know I was accustomed to things that was going on in my neighborhood, and the only way to get away from that when you're stuck in that neighborhood is to take yourself to another place, and that's where writing and music comes in there.
Now I gotta commend you, Moon, that you've chosen to you've chosen what's the word I'm looking for? A healthy way to deal with your issues at large, and you probably had your fair share of them, I'm sure. And I want to commend you that you chose to use that your artistic ability to work through some or all of your problems, whatever they may have been or are, and so and not let it bring you down. So that's pretty cool that you can do that and have done that. So I want to thank applaud you for that. So now, as you so you played in all kinds of venues when you were growing up, and what, were you doing this by yourself, or a band, or a group, or what?
No, I was doing this all by myself.
So you were going to venues, bars, and whatever else, and you were doing rap music for a whole hour or something like that, or half hour.
Not even for a whole hour, probably like the most, probably like 10 minutes. I mean, when I was growing up, I mean, the venues that they had around, it was mostly like battle rap. It wasn't
Okay.
really like, it was mostly battle rap, so everybody wants to go out there and throw their best lyrics out there and have that shine, have people recognize them,
So
you know.
what you mean by battle rap
And
is
hopefully it's from there.
no, go ahead.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, well, I'm just saying. Well, what you mean by battle rap is that you were competing against other guys or other people that were rapping as well,
Yeah.
And I don't know, did they have prizes, or what was the outcome of that type of thing?
I mean, yeah, it's a battle rap. I mean, it's just a battle. It's just a battle of lyrics. Who has the best lyrics? Who has the best delivery?
Got it, got it.
And so on. You know.
And so, did they have prizes or money or something like that, or just the prize of being able to claim that had the best rap for that night?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Just it wasn't no money put up. It was just basically for the night of publicity.
Got it, got it.
And you go somewhere else, and you travel with it, you go with it, and the more publicity that you get, the more that people's ears to the street, they get to know about you. And then you could just go two ways. It all depends if you want to be independent or if you want to be signed. And it goes from there. When the word hits the street that you're a good artist, then you have all kinds of people approaching you with deals. So that's what everybody was trying to do at the time.
Got it, got it. So were you approached by any of these people to sign on with them?
Not until I got to California. But you gotta watch out for some people. Some people could be snakes about it. So
yeah.
You gotta move carefully.
Got it, got it. And so you did, or you didn't sign on with anyone?
No, I still remain to be an independent agent.
Got it, got it.
Independent artist.
And that's when you decided you wanted to do. Well, I guess that's the question. When did you decide that you wanted to do your own label, and why?
Well, I was out in California, and we was performing out there. But the older that you get, there's more things. You just got to think about it. All right. When you play rock and roll, you could go on forever. You could play until you like Ozzy Osbourne. You could play concerts until you're 60. But in the rap game, if you haven't made it by your mid-30s, then you gotta choose other options. So I decided to buy my own label and start signing artists under my label. Because if I didn't do it, I still want to be involved in it and have something to contribute to me.
Got it, got it. And so you started Suspect Familia based upon that. And you started,
Yeah.
When did you start Suspect Familia?
2014.
Got it, got it. And so you got all the paperwork put together, and you got everything established, and you started your own record company.
Yes, I got everything established. I mean, it wasn't easy. There's levels to it, but I mean, it's a waiting game. It don't come overnight. You got to establish everything. Relationships with booking agents, with radio stations, program directors, with promoters. You gotta build up a relation before you can even start going on forward with your label and any artist that you have signed under you. I mean, because if you don't have those kind of relations with these people, then all you're going to be doing is just recording and not going anywhere.
Got it, got it. So that's a very good point. You know, because I thought about doing something like that, but I've never followed through, just because I just didn't know where to start, I guess. And
yeah, and the thing is, I went out and I did it all on my own, just to get relations with other people that's up in the music business. So I had to start from ground zero and work my way up and learn as I went. Off the business side of having a record label.
And so you've been working with a number of artists and promoting them and putting them out there. And so, in fact, we've already talked about bringing one of your artists in. And what's for the music show next month? Now, what's his name again?
His name is Renee Fresh. He's from out of Tucson. He's a native of Tucson. And yeah, he's a pretty talented artist. Very, very talented artist. And it's a pleasure to even have him signed to my label, you know. So.
Nice.
And he's picking up buzz pretty quick. Very quickly.
Now, what's the name of the album that we're looking to bring on for next month?
All right. We just released his album. It's called Not Finished Yet. We just released it 3 days ago through CD Baby. So it's on all your streaming websites. It's on every online store on the website.
Got it. So and people can go listen to that now and order the album if they want.
Yes. Yeah.
On CD Baby. Okay. And so now, why did you pick the name Suspect Familia for your record label?
It kind of goes with like the reason why I picked it because it's a street thing. It's like I'm suspect. Everywhere I go, I'm suspect for something. So, and everybody in the United States is suspect for something. So,
all right. And has a tattoo, right?
Yeah, you know, when you think of Suspect Familia, you think about America.
No kidding. If you want to be American, you have to be a suspect, and you also have to have a tattoo. That's what I think. Man, and if you go to Tucson, oh my God, everybody in Tucson, everybody, even the babies have tattoos. Like what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Well, actually, I've never been to Tucson.
You haven't? Oh, really?
I've never been to Tucson.
I lived there for about 1.5 years, and everything's very vast. You know, if you want to go to the grocery store, it takes like 10 minutes to get there at least. You know, and that's the closest one.
I heard it was a very good place. So I heard it was very musically inclined up there. So I can't wait to get out there. So
yeah, there's some talent out there. And there's some places, some venues out there to work with. But and even here in Flagstaff, there's plenty of them. I'm not sure how much people like rap around here, because I don't really do the nightlife scene around here very much. But
I wouldn't mind doing a venue up there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you come up here with a music show, I can show you around, and then I can show you some venues, and then you can go back and talk to them or whatever. So, and in fact, if you remind me, I can even give you those names, and before even tonight, and then you can call them in advance, and that way when you visit, you can go talk to these people in person or whatever.
Yeah.
So now, so what are your aspirations? What do you intend on accomplishing with Suspect Familia? What do you want to do?
Well, it's not the point. What I want to do is what I'm going to do. My label is going to be a big label, just like Bad Boy, just like Rock Nation, and that's what I'm going for. I want to be a great label with great artists.
Got it.
So that's exactly what we're gonna do.
I hear you. And so I tell you what, maybe this is a good time to play some music. The music should, well, we're just going to play some music. Let me think about this. I tell you what, we're going to play some music that you're probably not even used to listening to. Maybe you've heard this type of music before, but this is reggae East Indian music combined, and what you call kirtan. Have you heard of kirtan before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Kirtan music is like spiritual music, but this particular guy by the name of David Estes, I was at a festival a couple of years ago, and I met him there, and he had some really cool music. I really liked it, and I like reggae music. So so he combined reggae music with kirtan music, and he came out with this album. In fact, the album the name of the album is called Mulani Dubbed Kirtan. And so anyhow, I brought him on to the music show several months ago, and we played his music, and it's probably some of the cooler music that I like. There's some other stuff that I like, but he just seemed like a very nice guy, and I think he spent some time in India. I don't know how long, but I think he lived there for a little while, and then came back, and then got things going. But we're going to play a song called Shri Ram Jai Ram by David Estes. We're going to send out love, blessings, healings, angels, light, and love to all the musicians out there, to all the producers out there, the producers of music, and the record labels out there, and so forth. To you, of course, Moon and your family and your artists, and of course to me and my family, and all our vehicles and places of residence that help take care of us. Of course, to the President of the United States, that guy needs a lot of help. Well, let's send out some love, blessings, healings, angels, and light and love to that guy and his family. To all the kids and the animals and the plants on the planet, especially the ones that need concern, and of course to the planet. And anybody you want to add to that, Moon?
No.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and play this song. Send out love and light and blessings and healings and healing. We're going to send out love, blessings, healings, angels of light and love to everyone else in need and concern. We will be back again. Shri Ram Jai Ram by David Estes. And for those of you watching this on Ustream, I'm going to put the album up, cover up, so you can see it for yourself, so you can go check it out for yourself if you want. And we will be back. And we're back. This is Andrew Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona with Spiritual Image Production on Blog Talk Radio and FreeConferencing.com and Ustream, establishing and maintaining right relationships with these human bodies. Tonight we're doing Andrew Aloha live. We're talking with Moon all the way out of Phoenix, who actually resides in California, in Suspect Familia. Now, so far we've talked with Moon, and he grew up in New York. Basically, he started rapping on the street and ended up doing battle rapping in all kinds of bars and all kinds of venues all around the country, and I'm assuming mostly the East Coast. And then eventually made his way out here to the West Coast, to California, and and where he's been then since then. And then he's actually been playing around in Phoenix as well. And now your company is it's established in California or Phoenix, or both?
Well, the headquarters is out there in California.
Okay, got it. And so now are you actually relocating to Phoenix, or you're just going back and forth?
I go back and forth. I have a place out here in Phoenix, and also I have a place out there to work out there in California. Got it.
So Moon decided he didn't want to sign on with any labels, and decided to start his own company, Suspect Familia record label, and to keep the music going. It's been one of his passions, one of his inspirations throughout his life, that I'm sure has been instrumental in helping him overcome a lot of the obstacles that he grew up with in New York and wherever else. So he's now using music to expand his efforts. And I don't know, are you having to actually teach some of these people, or you're just picking up the artists and going with them and going with the flow, or how is that working for you, Moon?
Well, no, we do artist development as well as booking their shows and getting them venues. We also finance their video. We finance their studio time. We finance everything, but we finance total backing for them. So.
Got it. And so, now are you doing any kind of workshops or something like that? Rap workshops for kids or for adults or whatever, something like that?
Not as right now. Right now we're not. Right now, we're just. I think on our off time we probably will, but until we get our schedule freed up, it's nothing but work until after we're freed up. Then to go ahead and go on with those things.
So what's your schedule look like, Moon? What do you mean?
I mean, we have a lot of studio time, rehearsal, show dates, and and I spend majority of my time talking to booking agents, promoters, other labels, and so on. And this goes on. I start my day at 7 o'clock in the morning. And it don't end until like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. It's straight business trying to get his shows on point, tour dates, and everything. So, I mean, we're pretty busy, especially for us just starting off.
Got it. Got it. And so, and then now you said you're getting. So you just came out with the album, and how long did it take to produce that particular album?
Oh man, it took us 4 months.
So is that good or bad?
That's really good. It took us 4 months, straight 10 hours in the studio days. The 10-hour days in the studio producing it. And yeah, that's pretty good in 4 months. When you could release an album in 4 months, you're a talented person. You know, very talented.
Got it. And you produced it where? Where, in California or Arizona or somewhere else?
Yeah, we rented out a studio out in North Scottsdale called Lazy 8 Studios. We recorded it there.
Got it. Got it. And so
some of the other songs, like the song Not Finished Yet, we recorded that at Premiere Studios, and we recorded a couple songs at Salt Mine Studios as well. Mesa.
Got it. So you did all of the recording here in Arizona, and you just released the album. And so what next? What happens next?
Well, we do these shows and we get notoriety.
So what do you mean? Where are you doing shows at? When and where? And how often?
So tomorrow we have a show in California in Hollywood at the nightclub Los Globos. Then after that we go to San Diego, Mission Beach for the Tattoo and THC Festival. And then after that, Michigan, Atlanta, Miami, then back here.
Got it. And that's going to be within a time frame of a few weeks, a few months.
In the time frame of a few months, couple months.
Got it. And then
we gotta go out there and make noise. We gotta go out there and make noise if we want to be noticed.
Well,
you can't never wait for it to come to us. We gotta go and get it if we want to.
Now, are you going to be doing a CD party back in California, or what's going on with that?
We're doing it in both places, Phoenix and California.
And when do you do those?
On 2 different days.
Where?
I feel probably like in the next month before our show next month is on the 25th of May. We shoot his first video on the 19th. Anywhere after his show on the 25th, then we're going to talk about doing his CD release party. Got it.
Oh, so you're doing a music video in the process as well.
No, we're shooting this video out here in actually out here in Phoenix on the 19th of May.
Got it.
Then after that we go to the show. We do the show down there in Mission Beach.
And then you'll be planning the CD release parties then after that.
Yeah, sometime after that, a short time after that.
So if people want to get hold of you or find out about these things, how do they do that, or where do they go to for that? Or can they?
They can either go. Yes, they could either go to www.suspectfamilia.com to find out news, blogs, show dates, and everything about what we're doing to get updated, or they could go to reneefresh.airnow.com.
Okay. So and so people can connect with you if they want to check out your artists and so forth.
Yeah, they could find out about updates on new songs, new CD releases, new blogs, news about Renee Fresh, what he's up to, what Suspect Familia is up to. to listen to new music on there, and our show days, and where we're going to be having our show days and everything.
Got it, got it. So what's the big picture of Suspect Familia look like for you, Moon?
What's the big? Say that again.
What's the big picture of Suspect Familia? What is Suspect Familia look like 5 years from now, 15 years from now?
Successful.
So
we want to be successful, and we want to reach out, and we want to give back to the community.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to do what we love to do, which is music, and we want to share that music with the mass people. Then, after the success, we want to give back to the community, help other artists go forward with their career, and so on.
Got it, got it. And so, are you planning on doing workshops? Are you planning on doing some kind of, are you planning on signing up, 50 artists, 100 artists? What does success mean for you? What does that mean?
You know, and the thing is, I plan on signing more artists, and that's the thing with Suspect Familia. It's just not, we don't just accept. I don't accept just hip hop artists. I accept all genres of music.
Okay, so you're looking for other artists as well.
Yeah, all artists, no matter what type of music it is, they're all welcome to Suspect.
Got it, got it. So and so people and now what's the criteria for you to say, okay, I'm definitely want to sign this person on and get him going, or her.
Well, if they have potential and they're marketable and they're hardworking, then if they're serious about it, then we could talk about signing them under my label. You know, I have to hear a demo, a couple songs, and then we usually go from there. After the demo, I usually either tell them that they're not a perfect fit for Suspect, or either I want to sit down and talk to them about signing a contract with them.
Got it. And now, what does the contract look like? What from your point of view? What does that mean? What rules and guidelines do they have to follow or work with?
It's a binding agreement between the artist and the owner that both parties will play their part as either artist or either owner of the artist. They have to fulfill their obligations to each other. And there's always a split, you know, for the money that's put up behind them. So the artists usually get a good percentage because we do all the marketing and promotion behind them. But Renee seems pretty satisfied with the current situation.
So good. You have happy customers, and now how long does that contract last for?
It all depends. It all depends. It could last for a year. It could last for 2 years. It all depends on that artist. If they feel that we're not doing what we're obligated to do for them, then they're welcome to leave their contract after a year. But it's all up to the relationship and the chemistry between that artist and the owner.
Got it.
If they have good chemistry, then the contract will go for years.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. So but the contract is typically renewed every year or every 2 years or so. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yeah. Correct.
Got it. What else about Suspect Familia do you want us to know, or do you want to put out there that we haven't talked about yet? Go ahead.
We're a hard-driving family. We stick together, and we will stick with our artists and whoever joins us. And we're very genuine over here, no games. And we just want everybody to be successful. And what we want to do is bring the greatness out of people. But they got to be willing to do that for themselves also at the same time. You know, but we want to help people get their careers on track. but they got to be serious at it. And I'm pretty sure, you know, with our artist development, people feel comfortable and want. It makes them want to do more with their career. It makes them want to go further.
Got it, got it. Now, let's say I had already written all the music and all the lyrics and I had let's just say a rough copy of all the music that I wanted to put in an album on an album. Would you be for hire for that, for something like that?
Say that again.
Let's just say I had an album that I had already put together. You know, 9 songs, and I already had the lyrics and the music all put together, and I had already made a rough copy of it. Would you be for hire to produce that album on a professional level?
Well, of course I would.
And I don't know if I'm saying, well, would that be under a contract, or can I just hire you, pay you to produce my album professionally, and that's it?
I mean, we could produce it for you, with you, but it would totally be up to you if you wanted to be signed by my label. But we would, outside the contract, we still would work with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you know, I know I've talked to a number of artists, a number of musicians. You know, they were interested in something like that. You know, I didn't have any connections on that level to be able to do that. But if you remind me, I will turn you on to a couple of artists and see if they'd be interested in working with you. But, you know.
Okay. I could take a listen.
So now, Moon, what else? Anything else that you wanted us to know about Suspect Familia or yourself or your artist that you want to put out there?
I think we've pretty much covered everything. I mean, we're still going, and only time will prevail. I mean, we're gonna make a name for ourselves, and what we want to do, we want to bring Arizona artists out to, you know, because people in the United, I mean, we want to put Phoenix and Arizona on the map instead of artists that's coming from California or Florida or any East Coast state. We want to put Arizona on the map, and so that's our goal right there.
Got it. And you're right. There's a lot of talent out here, and then in fact there's a mishmash of a hub of artists, musicians out here that come out here. And you know, I don't know if you've listened to any of them in Sedona, but there's a lot of them in Sedona, here in Flagstaff, and other places, and Tucson.
They have some great local artists out here, but it's, you know, I listen to a lot of local artists from out here, and there's some good artists out here. There's great artists out here that I wouldn't mind working with as well. But so, you know, everybody have their moves they have to make.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I apologize about that. So, Moon, I want to thank you for stopping.
I love Flagstaff, and I come up there every once in a while. It's just the most relaxing place there is.
Yeah.
I think if you ever interview me again, or us, Suspect me, I think we're gonna have to come up there to do the interview.
Right? Yeah, go for a hike. Definitely go for a hike. That's one of the fads around here is hiking. For people in Flagstaff and Sedona. So I hope you got some good hiking boots or shoes to walk in.
I think I'll stay in the city first.
Okay, I hear you. So well anyhow, I want to thank you for stopping by and sharing your time with us and talking to us.
Thank you for having me on.
Got it. So for all of you. Thank you for stopping by. Have a goddess week. Because I love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Your conference recording has